So this was me in 2018 and this is me now. Yep, the glow up was very real. Literally, when I look at old photos of myself, I almost don't even recognize myself. I remember at this time, I hated my body. I was struggling so much with acne. I was so insecure of myself. I literally didn't even want to go outside. And honestly, these photos are just proof that if anyone knows anything about glowing up, it's your girl. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing all things glowing up, basically sharing all my secrets of how I had the biggest glow up of my life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and how you can have the biggest glow up transformation too. Hello, my loves. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lena. I have a self-help series here on my channel where we discuss all things becoming your best self. So if you're not subscribed already,
what are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Go subscribe right now. First glow up tip is to be physically in shape. As you can see here before the glow up, my face is just very puffy. To be fair, I was also 30 pounds heavier in this photo, but I was also constantly so bloated during this time. And especially during my freshman year of college, I was really struggling with my weight because I was struggling so much mentally. I was really depressed and anxious, so I would binge eat. I had no motivation. I didn't know how to even work out at the gym. I was really struggling with making friends too, so I was really lonely. So my mental wasn't doing great and it showed physically. So have a consistent workout routine. Genuinely, it changed my life. I don't care what workout it is, as long as it's a consistent workout routine that works for you. And if you have no idea where to start, I have a full video on how to start working out as a beginner. I'll have it linked in the description, but it could literally be any workout: weightlifting, Pilates, boxing, running, whatever. Honestly, in my experience, working out at the gym, it gives you like a nice tone and a nice shape. Before I was consistent with working out, I honestly lacked shape. I was the queen of not having a booty, and I'm gonna be honest, weightlifting gave me the booty. So if that's what you're looking for, go for it. But honestly, staying in shape in general doesn't need to be that difficult. I'm telling you from experience, the key to shedding extra fat effortlessly is hot girl walks. Getting your steps in daily. Guys, long walks are so underrated. I've been working out for the past 4 years, and when I finally started shedding that extra layer of fat was not when I was working out 7 days a week, grinding super hard at the gym every day, fasting, counting every single calorie. I genuinely noticed the biggest difference in my body when I started getting my daily steps in. I even get comments from you guys like all the time saying, you look like you lost weight, like wow, you look more snatched. When I say I literally have not intentionally been trying to lose weight, nothing in my routine really changed other than implementing daily walks. You know, getting 5 to 10K steps in every day. Like, being consistent with your walks is genuinely life-changing, and it's such an easy thing to do and implement, and helps you just be in shape and just look better. And over time, implementing this in the past year, I've noticed a huge difference just in my face and my weight in general. I just started to shed weight, not even trying. Working out is genuinely the first thing that ever brought me true confidence, physically and mentally, because it was the first time I saw discipline in myself. And the saying goes, discipline is the highest form of self-love. This actually leads me to my next point, which is learn how to accentuate the features that you were blessed with. Let me just say this right now. Stop trying to be perceived as beautiful by other people and be beautiful to your own standards. Physical beauty is so subjective. I will see the most stunning girl walking across the street and the person next to me might not think she's the most beautiful, which that is okay. All the beauty standards you're seeing on social media right now will come and go like that. Honestly, another example of this is the huge butt BBL trend a few years ago. That BBL trend was massive just a few years ago, and now skinny apparently is back. People are getting rid of their BBLs all of a sudden.
I don't really know what's happening with that, but
also, growing up in middle school, I would always get made fun of for my small eyes, and the mean kids would be like, oh, like, stretching their eyes that way. And guess what? The trend now is to have the fox eye shape or the cat eye shape. Some girls are even taking pictures like this, copying my eye shape. So what used to be ugly when I was in middle school, all of a sudden now it's cute. You know, the tiny button nose is in right now, but watch, next year, the large statement nose is gonna be back in, and what? Are you just gonna continue trying to follow these beauty trends that never stop changing? You all have something unique in your features that are beautiful, that God blessed you with. You are beautiful, you are that girl. You believe it, and everyone else will too. So there's actually something called high visual makeup and low visual makeup. Shout out TikTok for teaching me this.
If you have a small face with big features, striking and sharp face structure, then you're a high visual weight. But if you have a big face with small features and they blend in as one, very harmonious, then you're a low visual weight.
Basically, if you're high visual, you have a smaller face with big features, so big eyes, big lips. And apparently this theory says that you'll look better with more glam makeup, bold makeup, full coverage, smoky eyes. And low visual is when you have a bigger face with smaller features, which that's what I have. And apparently you look better with natural, lighter makeup, soft girl makeup. For me, I am definitely low visual, okay? Every single time I've ever gotten my makeup done by a makeup artist, it just just doesn't look quite right on me. Like the super heavy look never really looked great on me. So, you know, I work with the features I got. So I try to keep things looking more natural. You know, I did my own research. I looked up makeup tutorials that look good with like East Asian eyes. And what I do is I like to put a couple lash extensions, some eyeliner in my inner corner, maybe a little bit of a wing, some blush, a natural lip, and that's it. And I found personally that's what looks best on me because whenever I do heavy makeup, I feel like my features just get kind of washed out. So figure out what visual you are and do your makeup to accentuate the features that you have. For example, if you have beautiful big eyes, accentuate it with some mascara. Don't put like thick, clumpy, false lashes that are gonna cover your beautiful big eyes. If you have a nice lip shape, you can line your lips, accentuate the lip shape. If you have big cheeks like me, you can make it look cute with a little bit of blush. But you know, you just gotta love what you got and work with what you were blessed with. Have facial symmetry. Listen, I did not make this up. Facial symmetry was actually scientifically proven to make you more attractive. TikTok actually has a feature where you can see your face in reverse. That filter, very humbling, okay? Very humbling. Because you can see how symmetrical your face actually is. And the best way I found to have the most symmetrical face shape is from your brows. So your brows frame your face. So I actually got my eyebrows microbladed. Best decision I've ever made in my life, you guys. Because before I did that, my brows were so uneven and also basically non-existing. And by the way, you do not need to get them microbladed if you are blessed with beautiful brows. I am jealous of you. You can just go to a good brow threading place. By the way, make sure you check those reviews, okay? Make sure they're good. And I noticed that the girls that do threading are always the best at making sure that they're the most symmetrical, and they're gonna just shape your brows to be way more even, and your face is just gonna look more symmetrical. Also, bonus tip, sleep on your back. Apparently, studies showed that side sleeping actually causes facial imbalancing. Next is skincare. There's honestly nothing that beats just healthy, glowing skin. I'm actually struggling with a few breakouts right now, but it's all good. I'm still out here filming. When I was like 18, 19, I was struggling with acne. There was like two reasons for this. One, I have very, very sensitive skin. And at the time I was trying all these new skincare products that these influencers, TikTokers, they were convincing me to get, and acne would blow up on my face. I realized that I just need to keep my skincare simple. A simple toner, some serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen, okay? Make sure you're wearing your sunscreen every single day. It's very important for anti-aging. And if you're not convinced yet, here's a photo that convinced my boyfriend to finally start wearing sunscreen. It's this woman who only wore sunscreen on her face but not her neck, and I hope that convinces you. Second reason, my birth control was actually causing all of my acne because my hormones were all over the place. So once I stopped taking birth control, I noticed my skin was way better. As someone who struggled with acne before, I know how hard it is to look past and just ignore my acne like it's not there. So if you're struggling with acne right now, I completely understand how you feel. There are so many celebrities and influencers out there that struggle with acne just like you and me. Acne does not make you any less beautiful, okay? Even now, whenever I have breakouts, I have to remind myself like, girl, acne does not change who you are, and you are beautiful with or without your acne. So speaking of hormonal imbalances, as women, we need to make sure that our hormones are balanced. If you didn't know, hormonal imbalances has a bunch of negative effects: weight gain, insomnia, acne, irregular cycles, fatigue. So these are a few things I do that really help, and it's drinking spearmint tea. Studies showed that spearmint tea helps women with PCOS and hormonal imbalance. I drink spearmint tea pretty much every single day, and movement and exercising regularly really helps too. Also, taking care of your gut health, or, you know, making sure things are moving smoothly. Also, this means not drinking multiple cups of coffee throughout the day, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, eating tons of processed foods, and just trying to eat healthy in general is a great glow up tip, honestly, because it will not only keep you physically in shape, but you will just feel so much better when you're eating less processed foods and foods that genuinely make you feel good. And also, here's your reminder to not restrict yourself, okay? I love my desserts. I have dessert pretty much every single night. And it's just important that you eat in moderation and not restrict yourself completely. Work on your fashion. Elevating your fashion will elevate your confidence, okay? When I tell you my fashion senses were slacking, I am not exaggerating, okay? It was atrocious. What you wear has a direct impact on how you feel. I used to be a sweatpants every single day type of girl. Don't get me wrong, I still love my sweatpants to lounge around in, but nothing beats a good fit that you feel confident in. Everyone has their own fashion sense and what works for them. So you just gotta figure out what you like. So literally this past year, I went on Pinterest and I created a Pinterest board of clothes that I liked because I no longer wanted to be that person with zero fashion sense. And I wanted to go for a more classy, clean look. Having that physical inspiration is really helpful when you have to go shopping or go thrifting and you have reference of what you need to get. And another thing with fashion is wearing colors that look good on you. And actually, when I last visited Korea, I did like a color analysis test and they showed me that these are the colors that look good on me and these are the colors that didn't look good on me. Literally went through my closet and took out any colors that don't look good on me, and I went shopping and I bought clothes with colors that suited me the best. Another tip is monochrome outfits. I'm the self-proclaimed queen of matching sets. I'm literally wearing one right now. Some Something about a matching set just makes you feel like you put way more effort and you just look way more put together. But I love a good matching set, whether it's athleisure or more fancy clothes. Another tip is to have good quality basics. They honestly have really good ones on Amazon. Don't sleep on Amazon, you guys. They have a ton of good quality like basic tops, and basics are amazing because you could dress them up, dress them down, mix and match, wear it with jeans, dress pants, whatever. And the secret to elevate the basics is to accessorize. So, you know, get some cute jewelry, some cute earrings, rings, necklaces. It's honestly crazy how jewelry and accessories can really just completely elevate your outfit. My signature jewelry is my hoops. I literally wear hoops every single day. They're like my go-to. Fashion doesn't need to be this crazy thing. As long as you got your good basics and some jewelry, you are good to go. Always have your nails done. If you were to tell me this a few years ago, I'd be like, bestie, nails are not in the budget. But don't worry, I got you, okay? These are $9 press-ons from CVS. I am on that press-on wave, you guys, because I am just way too destructive to have real nails. They will literally break after a few days of having them. I feel 10 times more confident when I have my nails done. You just look way more like put together. Also, having your hands nice and moisturized, very important. I always keep a hand moisturizer in my purse wherever I go. And speaking of that, your body care is so crucial. So this means exfoliate and moisturize. Nothing beats soft, glowing skin. You guys see these exfoliating gloves, okay? You do not even know how many people I put exfoliating gloves on. If you know, you know. I'm gonna have it linked in my description. But yeah, these babies right here, it's gonna get all that dead skin and that gunk off, and it's gonna leave your skin glowing. Also, fun fact, I have eczema and something called KP, if you don't know what that is. It's like having like little bumps on your arms. So I actually take cod liver oil for my eczema, which I've already noticed a huge difference. I also use this for my KP. It's the KP Smoothing Body Lotion from First Aid Beauty. This is the lotion and the exfoliator. I just use it a few times a week and I've noticed a huge difference in the bumps on my skin. And my go-to moisturizer is nothing fancy, okay? It is cocoa butter, the value size. I literally use this every single day after I shower. And it is by far the most moisturizing body lotion ever. It's so thick and creamy and it just smells so good. Cocoa butter never fails. So smell good, feel good. I love to smell good at all points in time wherever I am. I do not care if I'm going to the grocery store, the gym, the club. I always have a scent on. All right, I'm about to share with you guys my go-to signature scent. And you watching this right now, I'm sharing it with you because I love you. And I trust that you're gonna keep this secret, okay? So this is my go-to. You guys have definitely heard of this before. It is the Brazilian Crush Pistachio and Salted Caramel Perfume. This is my go-to body mist, as you can see. This is probably my 6th bottle. Like, it's ridiculous. This smells like heaven, okay? And I always stack this with this perfume right here. And out of all of the perfumes that I have, which I have a lot, I have genuinely never got more compliments than when I wear this perfume. And it's honestly the most random perfume too. So this is the Ariana Grande Cloud Perfume, and it's in this blue bottle. So yeah, thank me later, okay? This is all you need to get all the compliments that you smell amazing. Another tip to get the glowing skin is using a body oil. This is the L'Occitane, I'm definitely saying that wrong, I'm sorry, Supple Skin Oil. I know it looks new, but it's actually my 2nd bottle. This stuff smells delectable, and my skin literally looks like a glowing goddess after I use this. And it doesn't feel gross or greasy. It literally soaks into your skin and it just, the stuff. Amazing. Have healthy hair. I'm in desperate need for trim, I know, okay? Don't tell me, I know already. But yeah, having healthy, shiny hair is just chef's kiss. So the secret to healthy, shiny hair is hair oil. So this is the one that I use. It's the Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. Every time before I wash my hair, I take a few drops and I massage it into my scalp, and I leave it in for about like 10 minutes and then I wash it out. But yeah, rosemary oil is amazing for hair growth and hair thickness. I also really try to limit using heat on my hair once, maybe twice a week. If you can avoid heat on your hair completely, that is ideal, because obviously heat is gonna really damage your hair. So when you do use heat on your hair, make sure you're using a heat protectant, okay? This is the one that I use. This is the Tresemme heat protection spray. It's super cheap from Target. Use any type of heat protectant spray. Okay, so here is where the mental glow up comes in. Sit down, y'all, okay? Because there's gonna be a nice little pep talk. You can do all of the physical things that I mentioned, but if you are not confident on the inside, it will always show on the outside. So if you don't have a strong sense of self and a sense of confidence in yourself, the minute someone points out something they don't like about you, your confidence will literally be destroyed. And I am talking from experience. Growing up, I was never considered the pretty friend, okay? You know what I mean by the pretty friend? Yeah, that was not me. I was the funny friend. And I remember I would always look at my other friends or other girls in my class and I would be like, if I just looked like them, I would be so confident. No, confidence is a mindset. You can be 10 out of 10 drop dead gorgeous and still lack confidence. This actually reminds me of a scene I watched in Euphoria with Maddie that really stuck with me.
I feel stupid. What? Everyone feels stupid. You feel stupid? Yeah, I did. And then I just chose not to feel stupid.
Basically, she was putting makeup on her friend and her friend was like, oh, I feel stupid. And she goes, everyone feels stupid. I just chose not to feel stupid. And that is facts. Our insecurities are in our own heads. Your insecurities are a choice. Choose not to feel stupid and you won't. Choose not to feel insecure about it and you won't. I actually remember this one comment from this guy back in freshman year. He basically told his friend that I had a big forehead. And at the time, since I didn't have a strong sense of self, it destroyed me. I wasn't insecure about it before, but after I heard that he said that comment about me, I would look in the mirror and just stare at my forehead like, oh my gosh, it is massive. And now I look back and I'm like, I did not even have that big of a forehead. But even if I did, guess who else has a big forehead? Rihanna. And do you think that stops her from slaying? Do you think that makes her any less beautiful? No. If you could see yourself the way your best friend sees you, your mom sees you, your significant other, the way I see you, you would not even think about being insecure about yourself ever again. Growing up, I would always get made fun of for my small eyes, my flat butt, my eczema. And even when I started making fitness content on YouTube, I would always get comments from people like, oh, you're not even that fit. You're fat. You have no tone. When I had really bad acne and I was filming myself, people would always point out my acne. And you know, I could have let these comments hurt me and destroy me and prevent me from being on YouTube, and I wouldn't have the life that I have now. I made the conscious choice to not believe them. And guess what? That takes away their power. They have no power over me. Stop scrolling on Instagram and wishing that you look like someone else. You are who you are. God made you the way you are for a reason. Stop giving people the power to decide that for you. Move like you are that girl, because you are. And not that it's about other people, but genuinely, other people see that you are confident and they respond to that confidence. They're either gonna be drawn to you or be jealous of you. I went to this one influencer event and let me just say it was not the vibe, okay? It was like walking into a Mean Girls high school situation. These girls were in their like little cliques and I saw that as soon as anyone walked in, they would literally give the little like up down like look. And I was like,
What are you doing?
so I didn't know everybody was bringing their own little crew, so I went alone to this event. And I remember I made it a point when I walked in, I would just smile. And I smiled at this one group and straight up, these girls were like, and just like looked away. Giving very much high school cliquey mean girl vibes, and I am not about that. I could have been intimidated by their looks. I could have been intimidated by the fact that I was alone and be shy, but no. I walked in and I kept my chin up. I had my shoulders back and I walked in and I smiled and I had a very inviting energy. And since the event was not the vibe, I decided I wanted to bring the vibes. I know that me walking in confident and with a confident mindset was enough for them to feel some type of way when I smiled at them. And I had to remind myself, I am not there to impress these random girls that I don't even know who they are. I'm there to make the most of it and have a good time myself. The sun is like blasting in out of nowhere. I'm sorry about that. I'm confident in who I am as a person because I go based on how I feel, not how others perceive me. So let go of trying to be accepted, understood, obsessed by others. Be your own cheerleader. And last but not least, 2024 is the year that we all become emotionally mature. Stop the toxic relationships, okay? They're not cute. Stop the gossip. Stop giving your time and energy to negative things. There is nothing less attractive than a hateful, bitter, jealous person. And I will fully admit that when I was at my most insecure, that's also when I was the most emotionally immature and jealous and hateful. I participated in so much gossip back then because it made my super insecure self feel better. I was so jealous. I would constantly compare myself to every single person. Everybody was competition. I would almost feel so jealous of other people because it felt like they were taking something from me, and that's why I didn't have it. Truly confident people can admire someone's beauty, someone's success, someone's confidence, because they understand that it doesn't take away from themselves. There is enough success, beauty, everything to go around. Now that I have true confidence, I see a beautiful girl and I'm like, she is stunning. I see someone killing it on social media. I'm like, they are killing it. That is amazing. I know someone out there needs to hear this right now. You are in your own lane. Stop seeing everyone else's competition. Be your own competition. Be better than who you were yesterday and strive day by day to be the best version of you. Respect yourself so others will too. This could be a whole other video topic because I was a former people pleaser and one of my biggest glow ups was becoming a woman with boundaries. You cannot wonder why people are constantly disrespecting you, using you, crossing boundaries when you don't show that respect to yourself. Stop begging people to treat you the way that you deserve and do not be afraid to set the boundary. This is my problem, and if it does not fix, I'm out. I always see these like tips and tricks videos like how to get him obsessed with you, how to get people to like you, you, etc., etc. How about we learn how to love ourselves enough to not let people overstep our boundaries and disrespect us? I stopped being friends with my core group of college friends a few years ago because I constantly let them disrespect me many times. And I let them because I let my deep-rooted insecurity of being alone stop me from being friends with them when I knew I should stop being friends with them. And since I ended the friendship, I genuinely have no beef with them now. Like, I genuinely wish them the best. And the day I stopped being friends with them, I let them know these boundaries were crossed and I refuse to allow this friendship to continue. So yeah, being emotionally mature and setting boundaries is true confidence. I really hope that was helpful. But yeah, comment down below any glow up tips that you have, or if you want to be on your glow up journey, you know, so I can hype you up. Go check the comments. I read all my comments. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you're a real one. I love you guys so much, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye guys.
Taking a ride to Johnny Lake 눈치 보면서 들어가 할 때 찾아 나머진 바빠 계속